hope wherever they're going, that the person's going to be all right. And I'm sure wherever they're going, the person that they're going to, half hour ago, didn't know that they were going to need them to come to them. Life changes quickly. You never know what's expected. So it seems like on a daily, at least weekly basis, the unexpected happens to somebody I know. You know, it's funny. People look for a way to take you down, to get that gotcha moment, no matter what you do. And it's funny because a lot of times in people's haste to get that gotcha moment, they put out stuff that they don't really know is right, but they assume that it is and that they know everything. Because I think it's almost funny. I like to think of this channel as different than any other channel out there because it goes beyond just football and the Dallas Cowboys. It goes to football, how it relates to life, and things that I do in my life. And it's not everybody's cup of tea. I get it. Because some people are like, I just want my Dallas Cowboy news. I want to know exactly what's going on. And that's it. I get that. But I enjoy doing this. And in my way, you got to understand, I'm 54, which is well beyond half of my life expectancy is gone. I've got more road behind me than ahead of me. And when I see people that are 10 years older than me that aren't doing too good, you start realizing your own mortality and trying to leave your mark. When you're young, you feel invincible. You don't worry about eating that triple burger. You know, you don't worry about having a couple of drinks and driving because nothing's going to happen to me. But as you get older, you realize that things do. And so that's where I'm doing my keto diet, and I was doing keto recipes because I've gotten a lot of people who have started doing the keto diet. And immediately people will tell you, that diet's bad for your health. It's bad for your heart. Well, you know what? So is being a fat ass, you know? So I've lost 30 pounds. It's got to be better than my heart than with the 30 pounds. I've stopped eating as much junk and things like that. So, you know, maybe it might have some other effects other ways, but I know the weight off my knee is helping. I know that I can breathe easier, and I know the chances of diabetes is reduced. And it was funny because I cooked some chickens today, and I put them in the smoker or something, and they were juicy. Oh my God, the chicken was incredible. And I pulled off a piece of the chicken skin and ate it. And this person commented and said, amateur, you ruined your keto diet because your keto diet needs to be lean meats and good fats. And that's where you're 100% wrong in your thing. You gotta understand, things like pork belly, that fat, you gotta understand like meats like ribeye steaks and things that are fatty, those are actually good things that you want to get. Yes, you want the good fats, but understand, ketosis, what it does is it gets your body to burn fats. And so having lean meats, if you're eating, you know, nothing but chicken breast, there's no fat in it to be eaten, and you don't get into ketosis. So in your way of trying to know everything, you actually don't know anything. But be that as it may, there's a lot of news out there that we don't necessarily know if it's true or not. We just assume it is because it comes from the talking heads. We heard, and this is deja vu with Zeke Elliott. We heard that Zeke Elliott's going to be holding out of OTAs. He's not going to show up for voluntary workouts. Didn't we hear that from Mike Varela? Now, I don't know. Maybe Zeke is planning on holding out. But I just say, relax a little bit. Because sometimes they put stuff out there so that way we watch. Because we know that they always look at the rankings and say, well, you know what, let's put the Cowboys a little further back because you know what, people will watch. Now, one thing that they're not talking much about, but has ramifications on everything that we love in football, is starting tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's big, and I can't believe I'm sitting there going through and I see nothing about it, but it means everything. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, the NFL and the NFLPA are meeting, and they're going to try and hammer out a deal. 3 days. 3 days, multiple meetings together. In the past, they waited till the agreement went out, and then they had to hurry up and try and get it together so they could have a season. Jerry Jones is part of that negotiation. A lot of things can change. One of the things that changed before, you had a lot of veteran players that were there, and so for the veterans, they don't like to practice. Veterans don't like to practice. They just want to come play the games and get paid. So they changed the off-season works. They had less off-season workouts, less shorter mini camps. In training camp, they said, you know what? We're only going to have one practice a day. Veterans love that. But what happened is they gave more power to the commissioner to be able to suspend players. Players didn't like that. Of course, they ended up having the split of the revenue. Players like that. Well, now the NFL owners want to add 2 more games to the season. That changes a lot. That means the team's rosters have to be bigger. There's no doubt. That means there's more revenue that's going to be going to the teams because it's more revenue that's going to be made. 2 extra weeks of football, which means the salary cap will go up. 2 more games means team records will change. The NFLPA, they don't want the commissioner to have all of the play power that he has for players. They want some of that back. The players, they want to do away with the PED testing, so to speak, or at least the marijuana portion of it. And so that may have a direct effect on our Dallas Cowboys because we all know, as Stephen A. Smith says, they can't stay off the weed. So there's a direct bearing on Randy Gregory. Now, we started this process out a few months ago with basically both sides saying, you know, expect a strike, expect a lockout. But the two sides realized that after baseball killed themselves with that big strike a long time ago, long before most of you guys were probably born, that they realized they both need each other. And the NFL last year made $8.2 billion. And I think both sides have realized, you know what? Roger Goodell, we need your league to be able to play them. And Roger realized, Damaris, we need your players to play on our field. Because ain't nobody getting paid without the other. We saw how the AAF fared. Not real good. Not real good. And we as fans, doesn't matter. Whatever they do, for the most part, we're still going to be here. When the prices go up, we still watch. We still go to the games. We still buy the merchandise. It's really more about how they divide up the pie that we're supplying. But the one thing that I hope when these two sides meet and they talk and they negotiate and they figure out how to divide up this pie is they realize the reason why they have this pie to divide up. It's because it's like people like me and you that live and die in football, that take, although we don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars, we take our $100 and buy a jersey, a couple $100 and go to a game and buy some food, memorabilia, go to autograph signings, that we are the ones that you really can't forget. We are the ones that are the reason that you guys are able to make so much money. And I think more than anything that a lot of that's forgotten. The one thing I have always tried to do with the Joe B Sports Report is to share the experiences that I have with others who may not have it. To make this fan friendly, that we're all in this together. And I hope that the NFL realizes that as they divide up that big piece of pie. Well, guys, it's time to turn out the lights. This party's over. I'll see you guys in the morning, and hopefully the negotiations go well.